Hello everybody. Today I am doing a series of Black Desert Online videos detailing locations and rotations for farming different areas. The area I'm doing next is the Desert Fogans in Valencia. Now, this is a Valencia desert area, so as you can see, I cannot see myself on the map. That also means that I have to carry purified water and star anise tea to prevent myself from taking damage over time from desert debuffs. How to get to this area is you go to the Sand Grain Bazaar and you head southeast along the mountain range until you reach this area. You'll see all the palm trees. These palm trees are actually accurate to the map, which is impressive in my book. And you continue down this valley. Once you get into the valley, the node manager is on the left side and up a cliff. So there's that. In order to increase the level of this area, you need to find Muikun, which is the outlaw city. You just have to step like 5 feet into the entrance to find it. You don't actually have to dodge all the guards and shit. And I got debuffed. So this is a level 56, I'd say 55 to 56. It says 56 to 57. But I say 55 to 56 area that has better EXP than Sawson's and simpler money, so you can stay significantly longer. The primary thing here that's going to drive you out is actually not your inventory weight, it is the repair on your gear. So once your gear starts breaking, you gotta leave. But that gives you an hour to an hour and a half of solid farming here. And the reason that is because there's only like 3 items that drop here in total. They drop a single trash loot, they drop Rokaba shoes, and they drop Pilafay scrolls or ancient scrolls. The majority of your money will come from the ancient scrolls and the trash loot. Since the trash loot is not a turn-in, it's a straight sell, and it sells for something like 1.2k a piece. But you can get multiple from a single mob. So the primary rotation that I recommend is called either Cave or Waterfall, depending on who you ask. But it's all the way in the back. And here's the start of the rotation in this area. Now the reason I say this is level 55 to 56 area, although you can certainly level here to 57, is that the mobs here give good EXP, but are not terribly tanky, so you can kill them quickly. The strongest mobs here are the Desert Fogan fighters. They have more health. That is literally the only reason that they are any stronger than any of the others. Now, something I found interesting is all the mobs here, including the Desert Fogan hoppities that exist purely just to sit there and be killed. I don't think they can even attack you. But all the mobs here, from the hoppities to the Desert Fogan fighters, all give the same amount of EXP. However, the fighters are the only ones who can drop the super ridiculous rare item from here, which is the Serap's Necklace. Now, the Serap's Necklace, like I said, is a rare item. Even if I get it, I'm not going to count it in any silver evaluations I do here because of how rare it is. And it sells for around 30 million. My pet's not out. My pets are out. They're just being slow. I do recommend stocking up on about 50 potions, more if you're a very potion happy person. And bring about 70 water and 35 tea. The reason you want more water than tea is because the day-night cycle is skewed to the point where it takes 3 hours 20 minutes for the day cycle and only 40 minutes for the night cycle, so you won't need as much tea. Now you can probably do this area, like I said, at level 55, 56, and you want about 130, 140 AP and 160 to 170 DP to start off. And you can go in with less DP if you use elixirs of will, but that's a general rule. You can do that anywhere. Now, one thing to note is if you go along the right side of the canyon, on the top of the cliff, there is a gatekeeper. Don't fuck with the gatekeeper, and the gatekeeper won't fuck with you. And it's better that way. So I am going to go through this rotation one more time, before going to show you guys what the gatekeeper looks like and where he is. As I believe that is pertinent information. Now, one option for continuing to stay here for long periods of time is there is a villa nearby, Atosa's Villa. If you decide you like this rotation and area, you can activate the villa for 5 million silver per week. It gives you a 7-day access to the villa, and in that villa you have the ability to sell items, to repair your gear, and to recover your horse/camel. This particular villa has quests for Crescent, although sadly not for Fogan. And it offers EXP scrolls, which is one of the better options for various villas. Now, this is on the far side of the desert, so there is some travel time involved in getting here. But it's not that bad, to the point where I don't even bother bringing a camel. I just bring my horse. A neat fact that I'm not sure if it was intended or not for this area, and in the desert in general, but especially this area since there's so much water. Any area in the desert with water, the horse will treat as regular area as opposed to desert. So the horse will go at full speed. And it will have access to all of its skills like instant excel and sprint. Now, to go over one more thing, it is possible to mitigate the desert debuffs by a large portion with store-bought items, or Pearl Shop rather, that are the real money shop in this game. If you wear the Desert Ghillie, it will reduce the occurrence of desert debuffs, and if you have a fox pet, it will reduce as well. And I believe the Valencian meal, which is not a Pearl Shop item, but rather a silver item, will also reduce the occurrence. Okay, so now I'm going down to find the Gatekeeper. I have been told that the Fogan Gatekeeper is the easiest to fight, but I personally have not found that to be true, as he has attacks that will bypass blocks, and is just generally a pain in the ass. So from here you can see the big Fogan with the big stick and the white plumes. That is the Gatekeeper. Really. I'm gonna poke him real quick and dodge around to see if... Yep, he aggro's actually really quick. Yeah, so that's about all I'm gonna do to him, and now I'm gonna run away. The secondary rotation that is a possibility here, if the Gatekeeper is gone, I stress that point, is up on this cliff you can essentially do a circle around here and end up where the Gatekeeper spawns, and then respawns or restart the circle. So yeah, this is Desert Fogans, and I will post in the description of the video how much silver I make in an hour of farming here, as I intend to stay here for a while. So thank you for watching.